Yo, what's up, bro? I'll tweak the title in a minute. We got those on.
The all new.
I want to watch it. It's not through IGN, but through Kojima. There we go. Wait, no. I guess we have to watch through IGN. Whatever.
At Finley Toyota Spokane, we make
20-second ad. 20-second ads. Fucking crazy.
Drive home in a new Toyota with zero money down.
What's up, Tom?
No
What's up,
for
Big
90
Bossu?
days and zero cost maintenance with Toyota Care.
How's it going, gang?
I'm back with another episode of Just Because It Is Old Doesn't Mean It Has to Be, with our new Aquasana Whole House
Criminal. Alright, we got it. Look at that fucking beautiful man. God, I love Kojima.
Developer behind OD, Mr. Hideo Kojima!
Yo, what's up, Jack? Just in time. Kojima announcements. Kojima announcements.
Mr. Kojima!
I'm drinking a Ramoon Japanese soda. When did when did Kojima get a perm? When did the Kojima perm arc start? Beyond the Strand. Dude, I'd cream if I saw Kojima.
Hello everyone, and thank you very much for joining us today.
Some Gamescom, pretty
Ladies
much.
and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today for this Kojima Productions 10th anniversary celebration Beyond the Strand. We are honored to welcome not only everyone gathered here at Toho Cinema's Roppongi Hills, but also friends around the world who are sharing the celebration with us via YouTube, Twitch, IGN, Bilibili. I'm sorry for the late introduction. I am also one of the someone, Lisa Unai. Thank you for having me. Thank you. So at the beginning, we look back on the 10-year journey of Kojima Productions through the opening video, and now it's time to officially begin today's program. So without further ado, let us welcome onto the stage the world-renowned game creator, director Hideo Kojima. Please.
Oh my fucking boy.
Thank you, Kojima, Mr. Kojima-san.
Sadly, I'm watching the IGN live.
Hi everybody, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa everyone.
Look at that beautiful man. What are we gonna get announcements of?
Well, 10 years ago when I went independent, I lost everything. I had nothing.
Cross my fingers for a DS2 DLC.
The connection with fans
I want a
and
DLC.
people.
I want a
So
DLC.
Followed that tie and created this Kojima Productions. And today we have Kojima Productions because of all of you. Usually, 10 years a company won't survive. It's only like certain percent survives, but we were able to survive the 10 years. So we want to talk about the past 10 years, but we also want to talk about the next 10 years, how we will evolve together and how Kojima Productions will face the next 10 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be fizzing in
hope you
OD,
enjoy.
but I'm hoping for some more
Thank you very much.
DS2 content or something.
So we will be looking back on the past 10 years, confirm where we are today, and also think about what future awaits.
So everyone will be connected with me all the future.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to it.
this was 10 years ago.
まあ、事務所がないので貸し事務所とかに
Very
借りました。
small. It's not an office. I just kind of rented an office. So this
大体企
just
画者は僕だけだったんで
four people, and it was just basically me. I only had a PlayStation, a monitor, and a notebook. Oh, there was a watch as well, but I just did it all by myself. I'm quite slim back then, yeah.
誰も来ないんで僕一人でやってました。
But no one came, so it was just me
10年前ですね。
10 years ago.
And then the Ludens mark.
ルーデンスマークを作らないと
Yes,
いけないので
we had to create something like a Ludens mark, so I created it with Yoji.
機材がないので
Since we don't have any machines or PCs, so Yoji did it freehand.
あんまりねこれ見せたくないですけど。
Yeah, it's embarrassing to look back now.
はい。ソニーさんとデストロング
Yes, we signed a deal with Sony for Death Stranding. Oh, brings back a
Aw,
lot of
come on,
memories.
Jack, wake up.
そうですね。まあ自社
Yes,
前のゲーム
so we should create our own game engine, but it takes a lot of time. So I went around all around the world for the studio, like 30 to 40 studios, and then we decided to use the engine of the Guerrilla Games in the Netherlands. So
そうですね。
You were traveling around the world.
yes, exactly. So we were in a small room, but then I got a couple of staff, so I also rented a little bigger place in Ebisu, like a couple of rooms like this.
まあそのだいぶじゃないですね。
Yeah, in a way. It's just,
The
every
Ludens.
time we hired a new person, we kind of rented a different room or new room. But you can't use the hallways and stuff, it's just some rooms. So
2015年
it was, I think, 2016, I made the first teaser and was made actually here. So we couldn't make it in our small booth. So we had to use like the hallway or up in the rooftop. And yeah, I was in trouble with the security because we weren't supposed to use it. So we used, we used those spaces to create the first teaser.
16年の5月
And 2016, May was it? We moved to Season Terrace in the Shinagawa. And we were on the 12th floor
Fujimbo?
back then. And, the construction wasn't in time, but we just, put some desks and chairs there.
あこれはですね
And here
Look at that
are,
beautiful man.
like, we need to go see the furniture too.
照明を探しに
So we need to find the lighting and seats. And look, I'm really slim back then,
Self-designed the
結
interior.
構気に入ったんで今も
Yes, I still like that chair, so I still use it.
そうですね
Kojima looks Max.
Yes,
で
yes, we started to kind of
以前の廊下なんですけど
make this. This is the previous hallway, and we were thinking of how to make the hallway. So we use a model to kind of mock to kind of see how it looks, and then the construction started.
作りながら企画して、はい、仕事をする。はい、
Yeah, and we kind of went along the way the constructions of how we should design it.
そうですね。
This is
は
from
い
E3.
Yes, we did the teaser of Death Stranding. Yes.
That was an exciting time.
で、まあ、企画しながら半年ぐらい
And
で
then,
調べま
we were checking
I feel like
all
the
other stuff
translator is
on the
missing a
engine,
lot.
but we thought that we want to team up with the Guerrilla's Decima engine, so, we... Oh yeah, yes. It's the source code that they provided us, that
す。
box.
翌年の2017
And then 2017, January, the construction was finished, so we did the, kitchen, the meeting rooms, and also the hallway. And we didn't have anything else. All the interviews were done in the partition in
Imagine
one room
working
and
for
stuff.
Kojima Productions.
And this is the interior of the office. So
こち
every
らは
visitor.
Yes. Oh, this is actually on the new office.
ワンフロア借りることができます。
And we were able to kind of secure the full floor.
はい、これミックスルーム。
And you see the mixed floor.
はい。いや、まあそういうつもりなかったので、なんかそういう風になってしまいまして。
And I don't do the studio tour all the time, but actually I happen to do maybe once a day, and I can't really work actually. But anyways,
Lastly,
これ食堂。はい。
the kitchen cafeteria.
yes, it's
Facts.
cafeteria and this room. Yes.
So with the
見れ
Ludens
ばお見せできますよ
stature.
ね。
Well, if you come, we could show you this part of the room.
It's very impressive. I was very much impressed too. It's a
Did
wonderful
you actually
office to
apply?
have.
Thank you. Yes.
Was it Brian?
Um, Very quickly, we looked back on the 10-year. At the time of the company's founding, I heard you encountered many hardships.
一部上場じゃないんで我々
Yes,
That's
we're
gotta
not
be all.
on
I haven't
public,
heard a
you know,
single
Usually in that building we can't
good
go
thing
in,
from a
and I
game
was
studio.
wondering what to do. But the owner of the building was a big fan of mine, so we were able to be in that season terrace. And one more key thing happened, and I will introduce that now.
So this is someone who supported and stood by the company. Please welcome Mr. Norihiko Sumita, who at the time was serving as a director at MUFG Bank. Please come to the center of the stage. Mr. Sumita, thank you very much for being with us today. Yes, thank you. So to begin, could you share with us a little bit about the early days of the company's founding? Yes, my relationship with Mr. Kojima is a rather unique one. When I was at the bank, I was in charge of one of the branches, and this branch happens to be near Kojima-san's office. So the branch manager of this bank knew I was a huge fan of games, particularly knew
Stripper
that I was a
Productions.
huge fan of Mr. Kojima. So they set me up with Mr. Kojima to have lunch, and I still remember clearly this lunch meeting.
Yeah, true. Depends on what you're
It
making,
went
though.
on for over 3 hours. There were 4 people with us, but we completely ignored them. I just spent the hours talking about games and entertainment with Mr. Kojima. Nobody
It'd be
could keep
cool
up
to
with
be a
us,
part of the
in our
process,
conversations.
but it really
So
just
that's,
depends
how
what
we
you're
started.
doing.
And afterwards, of course, we gave loans. So thank you for your support.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
そうですね銀行にお金
Yes. So when we tried to borrow money from a bank, they all said no because we know you, but your company doesn't have credit. So I was wondering what to do, but Mr. Sumita helped me out on these tough times.
Yikes.
There are 2 things to keep in mind for bank loans. One is the character of the
Why are we-
manager of a business, and
Why are
the
we
second point
talking
is the
about
potential
bank
of the
loans?
business. Well, the character,
We're
the
getting into a whole
branch
credit
manager,
lesson.
in charge of Mr. Kojima's company, was a very competent person, and he had many conversations with them. And he said that yes, we could trust Mr. Kojima. Trust is very important for the banking business. And at the time, it just so happened I owned a very rare computer called the MSX2, and I played all games from Metal Gear 1.
Oh,
And the
shit.
games clearly indicate the character of the person who created them, and I was able to see that he is trustworthy and that I could connect with him. So I found no problem whatsoever with the character of the business manager. And the second point regarding business potential, Mr. Kojima had made a number of games, great games, and I knew the next game that he would create would be another masterpiece.
That's fucking cool. That's actually really cool.
If it wasn't for Mr.
That's actually
Sumita,
really cool.
Kojima Productions
カードも
wouldn't,
作れない状
you
態で
know,
したから私
be today. I couldn't even create
I
a
fuck
credit
with that.
card.
I can send out an invitation for
さあ今回10周年を迎えたこのタイミングで現在住田さんは三菱 UFJ インコス株
His
式会
current
社の
role as president of Mitsubishi UFJ Nikos has once again become involved with Kojima Productions. Director, could you tell us more
Why are you
about that?
tweaking?
Okay.
恩師というかね
Well, he's my savior, sort of.
Is he off
say.
the perk right now?
Okay. Kojima Productions and Mitsubishi UFJ card will do a collaboration
という
card.
ことで三菱 UFJ カードとの
So
コラボ
thank you
が
so
こ
much.
れでカードが使える
So now I could use a credit card, thank God.
これはデザインは今後
What
発
about
表され
the
ていくという
design?
ことでしょうか
Design will
住田さん
be shared and announced
私
later.
銀行
Mrs.
からこの
Sumita?
カードを運用してますけど
Yes, since now I'm the president of the card company, when we look at card users, they are focused on consumption of goods and items, but nowadays shift has occurred and
Can I cop
they
the
now
Koji
focus on
credit card?
experience, consuming experience. And what is experience? Entertainment. For me, what is
I
number
was
one
kidding,
entertainment?
yeah.
Of course, Mr. Kojima. So I have
That's
been
fun, that's
dying
cool.
to collaborate with Mr.
Can I get the
Kojima.
Koji credit card?
So in the second half of next year, we have a plan. This will enable users to use a smartphone app and be able to use a digital card. And this will have many different game characters, sports, and for different cards, different themes will be adopted. But this is going to be the first of the card that we will be launching, and this will be collaboration with Mr. Kojima and his Kojima Productions. So please please look forward to that. So many payments can be done through your smartphones, and you can accumulate points. And the points that you accumulate can be used to exchange for merchandise or other goods. One of the differences from other cars is, since I'm a big fan of Mr. Kojima and Kojima Productions, the goods and merchandise for which points can be exchanged. Of course, we are currently planning for what kind of goods to be made available, but this is going to be a very exciting collaboration between Kojima Productions and Mitsubishi UFJ Nikos. Thank you very much. We are very much excited. Thank you very much once again. Please give a big round of applause to Mr. Sumita. And Mr. Kojima, you can finally have a card. So up to this point, we've looked back on Kojima Productions' 10 years through valuable photos and with the help of someone who played such an important role at the time of the company's founding. So Mr. Kojima, I understand that today's event, we will be looking back on the 10 years, and also you will be giving us a glimpse of the various projects you're currently working on.
Yeah, just a part of some things, but I had some plans when I started the studio. It was a 10-year plan, but it's going to take 20 for now. So let's look at it. So when I started the company, I thought that I need to create a new IP, and that's 2015. So it says a spaceship built. It means the office, and the astronauts are basically all the staff. And then we wanted to go out into space, meaning we need a new IP, a new title. So 2019, we had Death Stranding. But we also wanted to keep the connection between the fans, so merchandising, or we did like a fan event, or the Death Stranding event. And that was, you know, phase one in a nutshell. Okay, let's move on. We're in phase two from 2019 to 2025. I don't know, maybe a little longer, but this is the phase two. What I'm talking about is a new, you know, we're changing the spaceship. So we're going out of the solar system. We're going to go out even more further to other planets. So first is to strengthen our IP. So the director's cut or do on a multi-platform, but not just one title is, you know, enough to make a stable IP. So we made Death Stranding 2. And now, at the same time, I wanted to challenge something new. So a new title, and I might show you that later.
Oh!
And then we still need, of course, the connection with the fans. So we
New
kept the
Kojima
merchandising
IP?
going, and we do like a Parco pop-up shop. And also we have this Death Stranding concert tour, classic concert tour all around the world. And also I do the radio show Kojiju, and Miss Unai, you're doing it with me previously as well. But that all is a wrap of phase two. Now, I don't know if I'll be alive, but phase three is coming, like maybe 2030. I'm saying like third phase. So this is like we have all our equipment. We're going to the next
I don't want Kojima to pass away. Don't
so to
hint at
say.
that. What the fuck?
So all the things of entertainment will change. There'll be like games and animes and movies, but also new IP should be born
Animes?
in, I don't know which platform, but entertainment
Death
for sure
Stranding
will
anime?
change. There'll be more something in between movies or games. So we'll use that new tool and create a new IP. And also creating things for AR and entertainment to the everyday world, not just from the monitor, but I want to create something totally new. So that's third phase. But I can't show you anything of the third
I
phase
really
today.
hope he
But
wins
this
Game of the
was,
Year. He,
you
I don't know. I just
the
think he
plan that
deserves
I
it, man.
created when I started the studio. So I
I
hope
just think he
that
deserves
this
it.
would become true.
どんな話が聞けるのか
That's very
楽しみですね
exciting.
続いてはこの10年間
We can
の
hear more about
He
what's
looks
to
good
come.
for his age.
And so now moving forward from that journey of the past decade, we'd like to turn to a title that has been truly indispensable, especially for the first first phase.
New IP.
This Death Stranding 2 on the Beach was released on June 26th of this year. And thanks to your support, many people have played the game and it has already received an overwhelming response. I cried a lot.
Oh.
So now we would like to once again introduce the outstanding members who contributed to this fantastic series. Please give a big round of applause and welcome them onto the stage. First, representing the world of voice acting, we have Kikuko Inoue. In this series, she provided the voices for Lucy and Amelie.
Oh shit.
Ms. Inoue, thank you
They're
for
bringing on the
coming.
Japanese voice actors.
And next, a master of horror manga, Junji Ito. In this series, he contributed artwork to the final trailer and made a cameo appearance as well.
He made whatchamacallit,
An internationally
the trippy,
acclaimed
swirly
actress,
manga.
Suzuna. In this series, she provided the voice of Rainy as
Yeah,
Hiro.
I think they're just bringing on. Oh, that's the actual actor for Rainy though. She was in. Is it the actual actor for Rainy? Yeah. So she was actually in Deadpool.
Renowned artist Daichi Miura for this series. He contributed a new song and dance and also participated with a
That's the
cameo
musician.
appearance.
In Death Stranding 2.
And the actor playing the protagonist, Kenjiro Tsuda. He provides the Japanese voice for Sam Porter Bridges.
I didn't know
An
that.
indispensable presence throughout the series. Those are the special guests. Once again, please give a big
It's
round
hard to
applause.
think of the cast without their original voice. Like
So
imagine just seeing
now
Norma
we
Reese
would
with a
like to turn
completely
to the
different,
special
like
guests and hear your comments, starting with you,
deep
Inoue-san.
Japanese
what are your,
voice.
impressions of Death Stranding? Any special memories with Mr. Kojima? Hello, everyone. In Death Stranding, I played Amelie Bridget, and in Death Stranding 2, I played the voice of Lucy. I am Inoue Kikuko, a voice actor. First of all, congratulations on the 10th anniversary. Mr. Kojima, congratulations. When I played Amelie, Bridget, and Lucy, they were all very important characters in the game titles, and I was always very nervous and excited. But whenever we did a shoot, Mr. Kojima was very kind and extended very warm hospitality, and he had his eyes.
Snake
twinkling
always
like
had the
a
same
boy
Japanese
and
voice actor,
excitingly
even in
telling me
5.
about what his next project is going to be, and I was able to enjoy the recording very much. Every time, the innovative, memorable game titles that Mr. Kojima creates, I am very honored to be part of those wonderful games.
Where's
I
Die
am
Hard?
fortunate to have had the opportunity to be part of these great projects. Thank you. Thank you. Next, I would like to ask you, Ito-san, for comments. Hello, I am Junji Ito. I am a horror manga artist. 10th anniversary. Congratulations to you, Kojima Productions. I think it was just after the founding of the company. There was a very large office I visited together with my wife. And from front, back, side, you scanned me, actually. You took a scan of me.
Feet scan?
And I was given this great honor of being part of the game. And that was an honor already great enough. But this time in Death Stranding 2, the director himself asked me to provide some artwork. And again, I was overwhelmed and very much honored. So I had a freedom in creating the artwork. And this has been a great experience. Thank you very much. I have no regrets.
Thank you. Yeah, we're the same age, and we've known each other for like 30 years.
Here, but I think we met at a restaurant. And Mr. Kojima, you were acting like a zombie at the time.
Oh, that's typical me.
Anyhow,
Kojima looks good for his
the next
age,
10
man.
years, 20 years, and 30 years, I wish for further success. Thank you.
How old's he again? 60, 70?
Thank you, Mr. Ito.
続いては忽那さん
And
お願い
next,
します
Ms. Kutsuna,
秀夫さん
Hideo-san,
の皆さん
and the team at Kojima Productions. Congratulations on your 10th anniversary. I appeared, I played the voice of Rainy in Death Stranding 2. It was the first time for me to work on a game title. The shooting period was much longer compared to other films. And the reaction from the fans, since it was the first time for me, I had no idea. But because I spent such a long time playing the character and everybody joined me on this journey, and I was able to experience this
Kojito.
emotional journey that I had not in other films. I was able to hear voices of the fans
true.
directly.
Maybe
It
Yoji
made
couldn't
me very
make it.
happy. So I spent about 3 years.
I love how Yoji
together
went
with Hideo-san on this
with
title.
fucking,
And he has the mind of a boy.
Kojima
and
to
he's
his new
always
studio
honest.
and didn't stay with Konami.
He is determined to make dreams a reality, and that part of him gives me inspiration every time I meet him. So I'm very happy for this meeting.
Thank you so much. At first, it was right during the pandemic, and we scanned, and I asked you to act, and even the Japanese voiceover. Of course, for the English,
Yoji's a
you acted as
fucking
well, so
amazing
thank you so
artist,
much,
dude.
Shodi. Thank you.
ちなみに監督から見た
And from Mr. Kojima's view, how did Rainy appear in your eyes?
頭の中であったんですけど
Well, Rainy, the character was always in my head, but after scanned her, Shodi, I kind of had different image. I kind of changed a bit, and then I met with Shodi and noticed her habits, and I kind of added that in Rainy. So if Shodi wasn't around, Rainy would have been born like that. But I'm glad that everyone likes the character, so thank you so much, Shodi.
レイニーというのは非常に優しい人柄ですけど
Rainy is a very gentle character. What about you, Kutsuna-san? How did you think about the character? Well, first of all, I come from Australia. I'm from Australia. So when we were shooting, the sceneries, the images, and also the birds that appear are all the environment found in the country where I grew up. So
Soccer uniform
I was
design.
able to go back to my own roots.
Fun fact, those soccer
And I
games
felt
actually
this
run
great
on Fox
connection.
Engine.
I struggle a bit, but my English has the Australian accent, so it's very cheerful, bright, and that's the image I had for the character, and that's how I acted. Yes, you played a very attractive, very charming character. So next, Miura-san. Hello, I'm Daichi Miura, Mr. Kojima, and the team at Kojima Productions. My heartfelt congratulations to all of you on your 10th anniversary. I think I was in the 6th grade in elementary school. That was the first time I played and also sang a song from the Metal Gear Solid. And I asked my staff to buy me a Metal Gear Solid game if I did a great job on the recording. So that was the first encounter with Mr. Kojima's world. And I had not imagined that I would be able to work with him for Death Stranding 2. I worked with a music producer to provide
Hair kind of goes
song,
crazy. He's chopped,
and
but like his hairstyle looks kind of fucking clean.
I was very lucky to be
Wonder if I
part of
could
this
pull that off.
collaboration between my song and Mr. Kojima's game. So I think your phases will continue, and
Metal
I will continue
Gear.
to support you through the 4th
That's
phase.
cool.
ちょっとだけ出ていただいていいですか
Well, he was in DS1 just a bit, yes. And
違う人の踊りで
there was a little dance back then, but it was a totally different person who did that dance. So I wanted to kind of really use Daichi's real dance in DS2. So this time, yes, he provided the song, and also I asked him to dance, and we captured that. And that was really tough. It took like 2 years in total from scanning.
Yes, but they took great care of me recording every single move.
Yeah.
No, you could see all angle from Daichi's
Well,
song.
he
So
wants
make
his
sure you
games
look
to
it
be
from the
bigger than
top, the
fucking
bottom,
life
the
itself.
side.
Like
he says, he's like 90, like his bio or whatever. He's 90% movies.
In the game. That's what I love about.
This man is media itself.
In the groove. So please enjoy his dance.
He has like an impeccable,
thank you, Miura-san.
like taste for actors and music, and you know.
Hello, I'm the actor
That might just
portraying
be Dick Red, not gonna lie.
the character Sam. Mr. Kojima, staff at Kojima Productions, congratulations on the 10th anniversary. I often talk about this everywhere I go, but the first time I got the offer was through a Twitter direct message. I was quite shocked. But anyhow, I started recording, and I remember the very first time we started with a trailer with Nana Mizuki, two of us recorded.
I know, that was fucked.
Explosion.
You know, he's never actually met David Hayter in real
We
life.
started. And then I said a phrase.
Or he's
and
never
Mr. Kojima said,
talked
"Do
to
this and do
him
that,"
in
and
real life. Something like that.
Mr. Kojima said, "Yes, this is it." So I was very much relieved.
And then after that, it took like 2 years to do this. So
I have a
sorry.
I literally have a Kojima shrine in my room.
Yes,
I have the
so
collector's
I was
edition of
fortunate, to be
5,
part of
Death
both 1 and
Stranding,
2.
4.
And the recording itself was done meticulously.
Couple
In other
figures.
games, you would do a recording all by yourself in one go, but when it comes to Death Stranding, almost every time we had the other actors.
I even have a
so
DS2
we tried
t-shirt.
to coordinate our schedules so that we would be there together to do a recording. And then before we do
I know, right, Jack? I
recording,
do,
we would be able to
tributes
see
every night
the,
before
the
bed.
videos and images, and they were very high quality. But Mr. Kojima appeared very shy.
I'll make a
very
video
humble,
sometime
saying,
showing off my
it was
collection.
only
I do have a
done
lot
70%,
of
but,
Metal
in
Gear
my
and Death
eyes, they
Stranding
were,
stuff.
Completely done.
I have a
And,
$120
I'm a very particular person as
Sam
well, so
Figma. It's like a really high
I
quality
wanted to do
figure.
more.
No, I'm very happy. You know, Mr. Tsuda and Miss Kiko is like
I know,
one
Jack.
to kind of
It's
always say,
fucked.
"Oh, I want one more take," and that's great. And the last takes are usually the good, but so it's really
I mean,
good
we
that you
can't
kind
shit
of
on
come up and
everyone
say
that
you want to do one more
contributed
again.
to Metal Gear, but
Yeah,
still,
so his
I wish it
passion,
was. I want to
great.
buy Kojima.
His world, his universe was just amazing, and I'm very happy to be.
I wish he
part of
could
that.
buy
I
out
look
the
forward
IP.
to many more exciting games.
Tsuda-san, you're always so busy, you know, so.
I'll be there. Please talk to me. So
さん
I.
とはこれ言うて35年ぐらい
For Miss Kiko, we've been together for like 35 years, but she's supposed to be officially 17 years old. We've been together since
全部
Snatcher,
出ていただきたいの
and I
Oh,
want you
what?
to complete all of my titles, so the next one too.
What?
So,
She was in
you know,
Snatcher?
everyone says I'm nice, but to be honest, the first recording I ever done, everyone was so mean to me, but Kiko-san was the only person who was nice to me. So I thought,
this
you
is so
know,
sweet.
and some people were like nice to me, but
Everyone's actually kind, but we were all nervous and we were tense.
信頼を置く人と仕事すると
well, when you work with someone that you rely on and you trust, you know, the quality rises. And also, you know, going after dinner, you know, after the recording, going dinner after the recording is really good. It's almost like a family. So let's continue to that kind of family. Tsuda-san, you too. We're all family now.
監督からもコメントいただきたいんですけど。
And I would also like to ask Mr. Kojima, what were the thoughts behind the Stranding 1 and 2?
先ほどフェーズ1なんで
One is, as I said before, phase one. So I had to create a new IP.
誰も見たことない
It's something that no one
That
ever
was
seen
or is.
before, no one experienced, you know,
My
game
go is
design.
game.
I had to create it,
探しながら
you know, while looking for the office and
あん
hiring
まり記
people.
憶にないというか
I don't really remember that much because it was just so busy, but 2 was, you know, DS2 is
映画ってやっぱり
difficult
タイトルがない
because it's a sequel. And some, you know, movies are not successful in the sequel sometimes, so it was a real tough challenge.
心に残
And you created this Stranding series that really leaves a lasting impression on the users or players.
But, you know, I want to work with the people I like. Someone who is negative comes into the project, it doesn't really fit in well. So I want to kind of, you know, raise the bar with the people who are eager and also that I could trust. So I'll never let go of these people that I work with now.
I look forward to the day we will be able to see this connection comes to life again in the future. Once again, thank you all to those who contributed to the Death Stranding series. Please join me in giving them a big round of applause.
Well, those are really great people. And Hideo, it seems like it seems like everyone you're enjoying with all these people. Oh yeah, I'm not just, you know, working with them. I go to karaoke or go to dinner with them, so it's great. So we'll go on to the next phase of Kojima Productions, which is now phase 2. So let's talk about the next 10 years. What do you want to show the next 10 years? Okay. I wanna show you this. Okay, there it goes. Yes, this is what I want to show you.
It's OD, right?
It's for the stage, Microsoft Gaming CEO.
I fucking hate Xbox. Oh my god, look at this clown the fuck out of here. Get this clown out of here. Boo!
Let me introduce him once again. He's one of the leaders in the world game industry, Microsoft Gaming CEO, Mr. Phil Spencer. Thank you very much. Could you give us a few words?
First, I just want to say happy 10th anniversary to Kojima-san and the team.
What's up, NEK?
Of bold and lasting work. Truly an amazing accomplishment. So congratulations. And thanks to our MC, Reset. Thank you for being up here. At Xbox, we empower creators to push boundaries. OD was absolutely that kind of opportunity, an opportunity to support something truly visionary. And development is well underway.
Jump alert.
Kojima is innovating in gameplay, story, and player engagement.
I don't have an Xbox. I'm not going to be able to play OD.
Very excited for what's
unless
next.
I pick up like a cheap one in the future.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kojima. Could you touch on this new title, OD?
Well, this title is, well, I've been creating something that was not there before, like stealth or like a portal game, but this is totally different, even as a system. It's like I want to go over the system of films and games. I can't really say.
Is OD really gonna do that good?
And today I wanted to show
if it's gonna be an
footage using
Xbox
the
exclusive.
So it's a footage of the game. So I want to show.
It's on Unreal Engine. Okay.
People want to see the new, video.
It's on UE5.
All right. Then it's very scary, but I warn you. So let's check out the
video. All right. Let's mute. Let's mute. shit, that actually looks pretty good. That actually looks pretty fucking good. Oh my god.
So this is a little one step higher than, technology is one step higher than DS2. It's kind of, you saw the actual from the game engine. So if you look very closely to the Sophia Lillis close-up, it's not a cutscene, it's not a demo scene, it's a...
Phil, what did you think about that video?
Just what an amazing, I'd say maybe teaser or a glimpse into something. Maybe it's like a signal. When I first saw it, I saw something new, something slightly sinister, but also something.
I know, I saw Hunter Schafer too. She's an amazing actor in my opinion.
It's unique, and it's unmistakably from this studio, which is just incredible. We're deeply supporting the production.
That looks awesome.
It's our technical work on Unreal that we're doing with the team, both with the kind of flashy, what you see on the screen, but also a lot of behind the scenes work. We have one goal in mind, which is to bring Kojima-san's vision to life for all players everywhere, and we can't wait for players to experience it when it's ready.
It's so
fuck,
real. I didn't think that was
I don't want to get an Xbox.
Yeah, it's all on Unreal, and yeah, it is a game, yes.
And this is released for the first time poster.
I created the main visual, Sophia looks really scared, I can't really speak about it so much, but we had like the SAG strike for like a year. We did finish the scan, but we need to do the performance capture, session.
And one thing that we can see, this term...
Sophia Lillis and Hunter Schafer.
Well, knock is a subtitle, so I am kind of designing the fear of the knock. So I announced about like Jordan Peele before about OD. So Jordan has his kind of own different one, and of course we'll create as a game, but OD
I don't want anything. I don't like
kind of
Jordan
fear
Peele, honestly.
Will do. Mine is like the knock is the fear.
His films are so hit or miss.
I really am afraid of the big knock sound, so that's why I thought, the knock is like the frightening. And I can't really talk about the red door, but there's so many hints in the teaser. Like, you see the sticker of the eye, but probably I hope a lot of people will talk about it.
What would happen when we turn on the candles?
Well, it's a game, and it's all like not a cutscene, so, it's not a game about lighting candles, so don't get that wrong, but, I can't really speak about the matches, but it's really scary, but you'll probably do in your pants or whatever, and, but even if you're scared when you play alone, there is, something. Well, sorry, my biggest fear is Phil next to me, but sorry.
So, Phil, I think this must be so scary.
Yes, and I will not be playing by myself. I'm not the best player of scary games, but it is, I believe, truly
a Kojima horror game.
And I love the bold vision to use interactive entertainment to bring new emotion out of our players. Very great.
Yes, we are very looking forward to it.
Well, I can't really say about the environment, but I did scan it in the real live area. So for me, for OD, I want to go around all over the world where are scary kind of places. I want to scan a ghost for the first time, and I want to get an award for that. But anyway,
he wants to scan a ghost's feet.
There should be a ghost. But
you devious man.
Sound, that's actually a sound that was recorded in our studio, which sometimes it squeaks in the studio or something. Maybe the ghost was there, but she's no longer there anymore. But anyways, and that's why we went to the shrine together with Microsoft to make sure that we have a safe build of the game, and we'll probably hire a progress is very well, but I can't say so much. But this
They're
is a special
normal piece
system.
kids.
Even the infrastructure.
We're gonna have to cop an Xbox, guys.
This before, so
You know,
I am,
I bet one of my
repeating,
buddies
the tests and experiments.
or one of my family
and I
members might
can't
have an
speak
Xbox.
anymore.
I don't know if it's a new Xbox.
I can't even say
but-
50% or 60%. It's total different. Well, Phil's gonna get angry if I speak even more. So,
改めて配信で戻してご覧いただいて。
いっぱいヒントは入ってます。
Spill the
please see it
beans.
again. There's lots of hints in the
さあ
video.
ということでそろそろお時間が近づいてまいりました。最後
A
に
bit
ヒデさ
running
ん
out
皆
of
さん
time,
にメッ
so
セージを
Phil,
お願
could
いし
you
ま
give
す。
us a last word?
Yeah, thank
It
you,
gives
Kojima-san.
PT
Thank you, Risa,
vibes,
for
like,
having us. Again, congratulations on 10
all the
years.
hidden messages
Great
and metaphors.
games that
I
our
love shit like
community,
that in a
the
horror
gaming
game.
community loves. So thanks for all you've done. We're proud to be bold supporters of OD, honored to be part of this. So thank you.
はい、ビルさんありがとうございまし
Phil,
た。
thank you
大き
very
な
much for
拍手
being
を
with
お
today.
願いします
Please give me a round of applause.
またデスストランディングとは
Well, it's a little different than Death Stranding, but it's a new total title, OD.
ストランディング他の
Well,
今まであったゲームと全く
This is
違う
totally different title than any other game you ever seen before. It's a game,
なのかみたいな
but it's like,
ちょっと僕的には
is it
怖い。
just a game? You know,
超えていくかもしれない。
I'm really scared of this project if it will go
さあ
well,
続い
but
ては皆さんがお待ちかねのこちらの情報です。
So next, here's the
Oh, the movie!
everyone has been eagerly waiting
Yes,
for
yes!
A24.
Please, a trailer.
Without further ado,
Please.
let's welcome our guest from the world-renowned studio
Oh my God,
A24.
please, a
welcome
trailer.
Mr. Sam Hansen.
Please, a trailer for the movie, the DS1 movie. Please.
本日はお越しいただきありがとうご
Thank you
ざい
very
ま
much
す。
for joining us today. May
I
we
think
have
it'll
a
get
few
released
words
on
of greeting from you
PC the
first?
same day, Jack.
Hi everyone. My
Hopefully.
name is Sam Hansen. I'm here with my colleague Vilma Castaneda from A24, and we are here today.
They're trying to
honor
gatekeep a
and celebrate
fucking
the
new
brilliant,
Kojima game.
visionary artist, our partner, our friend Hideo Kojima. So, yeah.
Who is this cornball?
Vilma and I are thrilled and honored to be here today with you all and tell all the fans watching hello, to look back at all the amazing work that Kojima-san and his amazing team have put together and to look ahead at all the exciting work that is coming our way, including a filmed adaptation of Death Stranding, which we're incredibly excited about.
Please, a trailer.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
皆さんご存知かと
I'm
And please
sure
don't be
everyone is
shit.
already
Please
familiar
don't be
with the
shit.
studio, but please allow me to give a brief introduction of
I
A24.
genuinely hate
A24
adaptations.
is a film and television studio that has
It better be good.
revolutionized the entertainment industry by producing some of the most influential and critically acclaimed films and TV series in recent years. Founded in New York in 2012, A24 has built a library of over 150 films and more than 50 television series, earning widespread recognition both critically and commercially, including over 21 Academy Awards, 14 Golden Globe Awards, and 18 Emmy Awards. Partnering with major streaming platforms, A24 produces and distributes works across all genres, now streaming in more than 180 countries worldwide. With that in mind, could you tell us once again
A24
about how
has some
this
bangers.
collaboration came about and what's the status of this project today?
Thank you, Risa-san. Such kind words.
They have a lot of
And,
great horror movies.
Yeah, A24 has always stood for supporting artists, bold artists with distinct visions, and I think we can all agree that nobody embodies that more than Kojima-san. And we admire at A24 Kojima-san's work for the same reasons we admire other master storytellers. His games have cinematography and production design and staging and rich, complicated characters and vast mythological worlds that all equal iconic cinema. And for that reason, when we started talking about adapting Death Stranding into a film, we were excited by the challenge of a film matching the game's great ambitions. And we knew that we would need an extraordinary filmmaker to help us with that. And so when we got together and compared ideas for who that filmmaker voice was, Michael Sarnowski was at the top of both of our lists. And the reason for that is that Michael is an extraordinary filmmaker who can always locate humanity, even in the most complicated, vast worlds, whether it's the underground of Portland restaurants in Pig, or an alien inhabited New York City in Quiet Place, or in mythological Robin Hood, like you've never seen it before, in the upcoming film that we have with Michael, The Death of Robin Hood. And so we knew that we had our guy. And luckily for you, Michael is here with us tonight. So you have that to look forward to.
That's very exciting. So Sam has just now talked about this, but this collaboration, would you announce who will be the director?
Well, I'm a big fan of A24. They are the #1 studio that really takes care of the creator. So I thought I wanted to team up with A24. So what I wanted was someone who could write and also direct, and also knows about VFX. So we kind of, he's a big fan. I'm a big fan of Michael Sarnowski.
Today we have Michael.
It better not be
so
shit.
Let's welcome him to the stage. A rising star in filmmaking, director Michael Sarnowski.
I wonder if it's still in like pre-production, or if they maybe have something. What does that build? How does one achieve this build?
Michael, thank you so much
Discord
for joining us today.
Redemon.
Could you please share a few words of greeting first?
Yeah, congratulations on the 10th anniversary. This is amazing to be here. We literally just finished our movie 2 days ago, and I flew right here, so recovering from jet lag, but can't think of anywhere I'd rather be.
Thank you so much, Michael.
So, Mr. Kojima, what was the reason why you chose Michael?
Well, I liked Michael's Pig, and I learned who was the director, and also
Right.
the Quiet Place, the third one.
It wasn't perfect, but it was
I thought that,
fucking
he
good.
has some courage to do like a big
I think the
franchise after
DS1
the
story
success of
was
1 and
slightly
2
better
when
than
I saw
DS2
it.
story.
His movie,
Just
it
because
was
of just the
great.
sheer
He, of
what the
course,
fuck
took
is
the
going
essence
on of the
Quiet
first
Place,
game.
but also he put in like his art, his take. So I thought he will be a perfect person to direct Death Stranding.
And Michael, we were very curious about the story, the direction of the story. To the extent possible, could you share about the approach to directing?
Yeah, I think, initially when I came onto this project, it was a huge honor. I was terrified by the idea of taking something this big on, especially after Quiet Place, which was a really big endeavor. But it was after meeting Kojima-san and talking to A24 that I realized how much freedom they were willing to give me on this project, how, Kojima-san is a true artist, and he really wants to support other artists, and letting me play in this sandbox and in this world as much as I wanted. And that's such an honor to have that opportunity. And A24 is really, an incredible company and the best out there for fostering artists and fostering these sorts of voices and telling interesting stories in ways you haven't seen them before. So I think with this project, we really want to capture the soul of the game, capture the themes of the game, but tell a story that you haven't seen in that world and explore characters you haven't seen before and find all of that scope and all of those incredible real locations, but also find all of those nuanced characters and just do justice to this on a macro and micro scale.
So, with the titles and works done by Kojima Productions, you are now looking beyond that and trying to capture that in this new film. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. We're trying to find another story that you've never seen in this same universe that is both accessible to people that have never played the games before, but will also give something to people that know the games really well. And so I think finding that balance and finding a way to really tell a human story in this world that captures everything that we love about it, as well as sort of being able to stand on its own 2 feet, is really the goal.
Well, the game takes about 70, 80 hours and you have story, but we don't want to slim that down to a 2-hour movie. So using that world, but a totally different story of Death Stranding, the movie is like, is essential and important. That's why I
It could
wanted
definitely
someone
be a pre-Death
who could
Stranding.
write and direct. And I'm not
It
going
could definitely be
get
pre-Death
involved
Stranding.
too much, because if I do, I'm going to start saying a lot of things. But that's how I'll be like a producer, and I could
It could
trust Michael
100% be a pre-Death Stranding story.
That's very exciting.
We could be getting some actual
Now I'm looking forward to
canon
more
DS
updates to
lore
come
that
on
wasn't in the
how
games.
A24 will make this
But maybe hinted
film.
Death Stranding
So,
1 was more interesting.
first,
Yeah,
back to
honestly, I
each of you
agree.
to share a few words, starting with you, Michael.
But
please.
welcome in, Grimace.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you for including me in this world.
So it
It's
is
such an honor,
in
and it's such a
pre-production.
joy, and I can't wait for this journey ahead.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. And Sam?
Yeah, thank you, Risa-san and Kojima-san, for including us in this. It is an honor to
Yeah,
be
so
here
it's-
with you all, and excited to
Jesus,
combine the
Jack, that's
brilliant mind
cursed.
of
That's
Kojima-san and
fucking
his incredible
cursed.
team and all they've achieved with the brilliant mind of Michael Sarnowski, and the combination of those two is exactly the kind of film that A24 sets out to make. So we hope you all like it.
はい、期待しております。お
Thank
二
you
人とも
very
ありが
much.
とうご
We're
ざ
very
いま
much
した。
looking forward to
大
it.
きな
Thank you to the two of you. Please give a big round of applause as
True
we send them
king.
off the stage.
As long as Low Roar is in the soundtrack, then I'll be happy. Maybe some Woodkin, some Low Roar.
A24 がどんなデスストランディングを
I am curious as to what kind of Death Stranding world A24 will create.
そうですね。
Yeah, we can't really say
情報はまたいつか
too
お伝え
much
しております
today, but we'll
さあ
keep
次
you
のステージで
posted.
は本日が初
So
公
in the
開とな
next
る
stage,
新
we
情
will
報
be
について
sharing
です。
brand new information revealed for the
Oh,
first time today.
100%. Everything about DS2
So
besides
second
the story was
phase, I said
better.
about the live-action film with A24.
I'm still
but
working
I
on my
also said I
platinum
wanna do
off
an
stream.
animation, and this is for the movie theater, so I want to kind of have some people here.
Welcome everybody that just joined
The
in.
story writer
Hope you're having a
is
great
this
night.
person.
Hello, everyone. Aaron Guzikowski here, and like most of you watching today, I love the world of Death Stranding, and I'm truly honored to be working with Hideo Kojima on this project. Drawing and animation have always been near and dear to my heart, and I'm really excited about bringing this mind-bending universe to the animation film space. We can't wait to share what we've been working on, and
Wait,
we'll have
what?
more to share on this soon, so stay tuned for more announcements. In the meantime, wishing you, Hideo Kojima, and the entire Kojima Productions team
Death Stranding
happy
anime?
10-year anniversary. Keep doing what you do. Your work is an inspiration to us all.
はい。
さあということで、
So here it is. Let's move to the center of the stage. So Death
Mechanically
Stranding will be
DS3.
adapted into an animated film.
I love Ellie Fanning.
So I'm a big fan of Aaron,
An Ellie
and
Fanning
he will
spinoff
be
would be
doing the
great.
scenario script for this.
した理由はどういったところにあるんでしょうか。
What are the reasons why you had Aaron come on board?
Well, I've been watching his works, like Dooney's movie, and he doesn't really do so much of anime, but I thought he'll be, he had a good idea, so I wanted to work with him.
つまり脚本は
It's very exciting. So
Koji Pro
the
promotion,
writing
true.
will be done by Aaron, but who will be directing this anime?
I can't direct because
Fizzon's gonna
I
be
have,
awesome. Hopefully he
other
has some,
game titles that I do, so
some
I will
information.
probably ask to do a direction to someone else.
監督から
Who will that be?
お願いします。
From me, it's
I don't feel so good,
Mr.
Mr.
Hiroshi Miyamoto of the ABC Anime Studio.
And we have Mr. Miyamoto from ABC Animation here with us.
Oh, we're
Please welcome
totally
him
getting a
onto the
Death
stage.
Stranding anime.
Hiroshi Miyamoto.
100%. We're 1000% getting a Death Stranding anime.
Miyamoto-san, would you give us a few words of greeting? Hello, everyone. I am the animation director, Hiroshi Miyamoto from ABC Animation. Very honored to be here. Thank you.
He is so nervous.
実は宮本さん
That's
Actually, Miyamoto-san
It's
has
weird,
been
Brad. It's
requesting
weird.
Kojima-san.
Kojima's
Yes,
going
like
for it all.
2.5 years ago, I said no and no and no, but he came back all the time. But he respects me a lot, and we were talking about ideas, and I thought it was great. because I grew up watching Japan animation, but I also wanted to do something a little different than the normal Japanese animation.
Right.
Oh no, a DS anime
the original game
and
titles very photorealistic. So for the animation,
live
we
action.
wanted to differentiate and make something different.
It's been like 2.5 years since we first met.
Well, at this point, I would like to share a bit about some of the titles.
I was just about to say that,
Mr.
Jack. I was just about to say
He
that.
directed the Pretty-Cure
Please
15th
no.
anniversary film, Hug, Pretty-Cure,
What is this?
Pretty-Cure, All Stars Memories, which
What
went
is
on to
this?
achieve the highest box office revenue in Pretty-Cure history.
What? I've never heard of that in my life. I should have put on my DS2 t-shirt.
3 Pretty-Cure films.
Fuck.
Recently,
I didn't
but
prepare
in the
for
past,
this.
I also worked on direction and producing attractions in the theme park in Osaka. So this is not well known, but
I have a bad feeling about
didn't know this poster would be shown
the anime
at this event, so I'm
and
a bit surprised.
the movie.
Yes, like, is it okay that we're gonna make him the director, the guy who did Pretty-Cure, right? Everyone's thinking like that, right? I hope not.
So this is going to be a very, very
Death Stranding for the PS1.
Video.
Japan
It's not a
animation.
teaser, it's just a part of
Wait, what?
the part of a little bit of the animation. So I hope you could kind of watch this and enjoy.
I'm gonna mute for this. Sam is dreadlocks, confirmed. What the fuck? What? Sorry, I had to unmute for this. What? What the fuck? Mosquito? Death Stranding mosquito? What? What the fuck was that?
Wow. That was a very rich content. Thank you very much. And I'm sure everyone is as surprised
don't know
as
how to
me.
feel
We
about
just saw
that.
a battle scene. Miyamoto-san, what were some of the
I
things
don't know how to feel about that at all.
particularly focused on in this footage?
What?
Well, Jinro by director Okiura and
My name's
others, I really
Sam.
like analog style titles, so I wanted to make sure that we retain that analog feel in the work. So today,
How are we feeling about that, guys?
well, actually, I brought some other video footage that shows the
Oh, do we got
making.
more?
So using those video clips, I'd like to explain what we do uniquely different from others. So what you're seeing here is this is by Yoji Shinkawa. We asked him to take a brush and use ink to create these And these individual lines will be used for characters. So all you're
Is that
seeing
Sam?
are just lines, the blood, hair, shades, all drawn in lines. And then by combining this with color layers, you will see this in the final version of the video. So this is a very unique way of drawing. And as for the background as well, we work with Studio Easter. That's Dandadan's background. We are working with them to create these kind of backgrounds. We ask pencil artists to create these backgrounds individually for every single cut, and we combine this with the digital colors. So we use very much analog, hand-drawn cuts with the digital. So in the actual film, I think we will ask artists to create 1,500 of these.
And this is quite, old footage, isn't it? And yes, it is. It's like I brought to Hideo saying this is like the first draft, and I showed him.
Okay, it's a first draft.
The first one.
A little bit more footage right here.
And we were talking about the plan of this animation, and I saw this demo, and I thought, I wasn't really sure at this part, to be honest.
Just the battle scene we saw earlier, I'm very excited to actually see the film version.
But the touch of the pencil is really difficult, isn't it? Yes, it is. I mean, I want to brush up before the film because we need to work on it a little bit more. So you want to see this kind of precure, right? As well, like a pencil touch precure.
Thank you very much. So let's all move to the center of the stage. And Mosquito.
I'm blown away.
The meaning behind this?
I don't know how to feel about that.
Am I allowed to say this? I don't know.
It's kind of like an arcane style. I think I saw that Kojima actually likes and is a fan of arcane.
It's related to their ability.
Yeah, you should say a little bit more. Can we say a little bit more? And if someone says no, someone would say no. So
Ooh,
let's
a young
talk a
Sam.
So the character has the ability to suck something.
Suck something.
You're already saying it. So he's going to suck something really important. It's not blood, but
something really important, you say.
So we use mosquito as an analogy. And this is the main character that we see in this poster. So it's not going to be Sam, right? So what kind of animated film we will see? I'm very excited. Unfortunately, it is about time to start wrapping up. So Miyamoto-san, please give us a few final words. Well, to those of you who are here and those of you watching the live stream, I think you are very much like me, in a sense that we learned how to be a cool man from Snake. We learned how to fry an egg from Naomi Hunter. When we go to karaoke, we sing Love Deterrence. And then, as an adult, we learned how to connect. What is the meaning of making connections from sound?
Oh my god.
So we've always been attracted to the message by Mr. Kojima. And it's not superficial. It has to be something that comes from deep within for us to feel that connections. And I hope to capture that in the film. And I will make sure that we will be able to do that in our film. Thank you very much. So animated film version of Death Stranding is very exciting. Please give a big round of applause as we send Mr. Miyamoto off stage.
Is that it?
Well, he said really nice things. Yeah. Very passionate person.
That was really cool.
We still have a little bit more to go. Well, way
We're
more
learning how to
go.
fry an egg
So next is
with Naomi Hunter.
the new title of another one from Kojima Productions.
Oh.
Okay, I'll show you the next one. What's this?
Trailer?
Yeah, but this is like just starting. I'm just doing the concept all by myself, and I need to do some experiments
Just
as well. But
concept art?
What is the progress?
Well, it's still conceptual, so making characters and stuff, and also thinking about casting but no, it hasn't. It's just a start.
Still, we can hear something today, right? So today, we have a video message from Herman Hurst, Business CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Hey everyone, I hope you've all been having a fantastic time today. I'm Herman Hulst, I'm the CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment Studio Business Group. I couldn't be more honored to be joining you all virtually to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Kojima Productions and the unbelievable contribution Kojima-san has made, not just to games, but to the craft of interactive storytelling over the past 3 decades. Do you know, funnily enough, PlayStation is also celebrating an anniversary this year, its 30th. And I think there's something fortuitous about that. You know, it's impossible to reflect on our success as PlayStation without recognizing the role of Kojima-san and the worlds that you've built in that journey. Across every generation of PlayStation, your unique vision has set new standards for cinematic storytelling while consistently redefining gameplay. Your daring, your willingness to push boundaries, to bring players unforgettable experiences, I believe is truly one of a kind. So when we finally got to meet in person back in 2015 in Amsterdam to start this new partnership between SIE and KGP, I was just thrilled. And it's been an incredible journey. With Death Stranding, I think Kojima-san and his team truly redefined what a video game could be, both in terms of narrative as well as technical achievement. Seeing what Kojima Productions has been able to do with the Decima engine, it's a piece of tech that's very close to my heart, has just been fantastic. And with the recent release of Death Stranding 2 on the beach, Kojima-san has blown us away once again. This deep history of collaboration makes it all the more special to be celebrating the 10th anniversary of Kojima Productions today. Now, looking ahead, I know we announced Physant last year, and I just want to reiterate how excited I am for this title. We're not going to be sharing too many details today, but I can confirm that this game is fueled by the same creative energy, the same ambition that has made the PlayStation and Kojima partnership so powerful over the past 30 years. Kojima-san, on behalf of everyone at SIE, I want to wish you and the entire Kojima Productions team a big thank you and a massive congratulations on your 10th anniversary. I can't wait to see where this collaboration takes us next. To all that lies ahead.
PlayStation.
Cool.
So, message from Star.
It's so pre-pre, I don't think we're gonna get any trailer.
Yeah, it's the next stage tactical espionage action game. So it'll be, you know, using technology even further than OD because it's later up the, you know, it's in the future. We don't have anything that we could show, sorry, but I just created a visual art, so maybe I could just show you that. And I don't know what you think of this.
A man standing?
Yeah, it's the main character.
We cannot see his face.
Well, we can't see, but...
What does it say at
so
the top?
I'm doing the concept and also casting, but as I said before, there was a SAG strike, so I couldn't do the casting. So I can't really announce the main character, but there are a couple of other characters that are decided. I don't have a screenplay, but I could announce some casts.
Yes, come on.
So we'll
Troy
show
Baker?
who it will be. Okay.
Come on,
First
come on.
person, I have a video message. Let's check it out.
Who is it?
Hi everyone, this is Charlie Fraser here. I hope you're all having a wonderful time. When Hideo Kojima reached out
I don't
to
know
me,
who
it
this
felt
is.
so surreal, like being invited into another world. I'm very proud to announce my new role in the game Physant, and I look forward to working alongside Kojima Productions and PlayStation, and a huge congratulations to the Kojima Productions team on your 10th anniversary. What a massive milestone, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon.
안녕하세요. 배우 마동석입니다.
And that was Charlie.
먼저 코지마
Yo.
프로덕션의 10주년 진심으로 축하드립니다. 네,
Isn't this the pizza guy? Wait, no, this is.
오래전부터 코지마 감독님의 작품 너무 좋아했습니다. 코지마 프로덕션의 과감한 아이디어와
He was a character in the first one and the second one, I'm pretty sure. He was just like one of the NPC porters. Or not porters, but the
신작 피센트에 합류하게 되어 더욱 영광입니다. 앞으로 코지마 프로덕션에서 보여줄
like one of the facility dudes you deliver to.
저도 함께 동행하면서 함께 기대하고 응원하겠습니다. 화이팅.
That's it?
こんにちは、
No?
南です。小島監督、小島プロダクションの皆さん、10周年本当におめでとうございます。そしてなんとこの度、
Yeah, it's one of the NPCs delivered to, yeah.
いただくことになりました。ありがとうございます。
Do I recognize him?
小島監督の
No! That is not Solid
本
Snake.
当に嬉しく、とても緊張が続いていたのですが、精一杯できることをしていきたいなと思います。この先も撮影が何度かあると思いますが、完成をとても楽しみにしております。頑張ります。おめでとうございました。
Aw, that's it.
Yeah, those three, but of course I casted more, but it'll be like Dune all cast, kind of. So Charlie, I saw, Mad Max Furiosa, she played the mother, and I saw her other, things, and so I met her too. And Don Lee is actually in Death Stranding too, but I thought, we got so close, he'll be in this new project. Now, Miss Hamabe,
It definitely is an international
really
cast.
A big fan of her, so finally, she said yes. Looking forward to it. But there'll be more
I don't know, Brian.
coming up, even the main character too, so.
So many casts, so exciting. And today we have a model with new technology.
Well, I can't really say it yet, but we have DS2, and technology-wise, OD might be higher. And then on top of that, the new technology will come even more. So I'll break the barrier between
that's right, Nev.
movie
That's right.
and games. But especially like for Miss Hamabe, an Asian skin was very difficult to capture. So I was talking with 3Lateral using a new technology that they invented, and hopefully it would kind of revive the delicate Asian young lady's skin. So I just want to show you a couple of cuts of how she looks in CG. And this is not, the actual photo. This is from the game engine. And, the makeup and the hairstyle will change according to the game, so it won't be like this. But,
God, Kojima continues to push
and
boundaries.
The redness is like future technology, and this will move in the game, and you can move the camera too. So, it's further out in the future, so I can't die until I finish this project. But, this is Miss Hamabe that I'm working seriously. I'll do anything for her, Of course, Charlie and Don Lee. For me, working with people I like make me live longer because I could go work and say, oh, I want to meet them, But I'm getting weak today now because I'm very busy. But anyways.
So the casting is
I don't want Kojima to get old.
And also, we need to, experiment on new technology, but there's so much more to go. But before that, I need to do OD, and hopefully everyone looks forward to the OD and the Fizzit new project. So up to here was the update of the future titles that we're working on.
So from here and onwards, I'd like to touch on various collaboration projects. Please have a look at this video.
Let's mute during this.
Perfect なものはないですね。完璧であろうとするだけで。完璧だと思っても、時代はどんどん動いていくじゃないですか。物の見え方も変わるんで、不完全のままどんどん進んでいくというか、ユーザーの皆さんと一緒にものづくりを完成させていくというか、完成はないんですけど、そういう意味では。
技術的なこともどんどん変わっていくんで、20年前25年前できないことが今できたりとか、その時技術者が美味しいっていうお酒がその時の最先端のお酒なのかな。
It's a Kojima sake. It's a Kojima sake collab.
生育する環境を整えるのがうちらの
Jesus Christ.
生き物なんでね。お酒の価値はいつ作られるんだろう。 誰かが口に入れた瞬間価値が作られる。
Kojima and his
自
collabs.
分が言いたいことがそこにあってそこにインタビューをうまく加工して届ける。まあ多くの人は分から
Didn't
ない
know Kojima was a sake
一人
connoisseur.
か二人がこういうことが言いたかったんだねみたいなそれが届けばいいと思う。
I thought it was gonna be something way
ちょ
different.
っと作りとして嬉しいです。
そうですか。その時代時代のできる限りの一番いい技術を使って酒を美味しくする。
こんなぐらいでいいやって言って作れば。
Once I saw the rice, I was like, yeah.
でもこれって面白くないのかな。
こういう使い方一回もしてない。
Tar sake. I would unironically cop a bottle of this just for the fucking Kojima logo. It'd probably be like fucking $1,000.
ミームとして残っていくので、それが動機ですね。なんかものを作ってる。人間の技というか意志。
True, Neb. True.
意志でできた酒。
You know me so well. Zaku Ludens. Is that the last announcement of the stream? Kojima sake?
No. The collaboration between professionals of creation. So our partner here is Shimizu Seisaburo Shoten. Please welcome Mr. Shimizu Shintaro, Mr. Uchama Tomohiro,
Yoji the art director. Oh, they're actually bringing up Yoji though, okay. This man needs all the praise in the world. Yoji, absolute fucking legend.
So could you let us know your passions and commitment to this project? So Shimizu-san, please. Yes, we create sake in Suzuka, Mie Prefecture.
So this in the Kojima sake.
So it's a great honor for me to be able to work together with Kojima-san, and congratulations on 10-year anniversary. So at this milestone, as a collaboration program, our sake was picked for the collaboration, and it's a great honor for us. And sake, as Kojima-san has been saying, new technology. But what we're doing, well, I manage the sake brewery, and Uchiyama-san next to me is the master brewer, so in charge of production of sake. And when sake brewery creates sake, master brewer creates sake. Well, actually, we do not create sake. And who does? Well, yeast, microbes. These microbes create sake in reality. And what we do is to set up the best environment for them to create sake. And that's what Master Brewer has been doing all the time. And through this collaboration, we can showcase what we are doing. And we are very delighted to be able to do so. Thank you. Uchiyama-san, please. So, this time, Kojima-san has visited our brewery.
The sake section.
And
imagine getting crocked with Kojima.
Well, discussing, we share same values and perspectives, a lot of commonalities as in case of creation. Well, I commit to very detailed things. And, well, many people on the ground may not like it, but in case of creation, we need to commit to something, commit to details, and Kojima-san prefers this kind of taste in sake, so I try to give my 100% to this sake, and that's how I created this title, and I appreciate Kojima-san's view. So, I did all my best for this sake, and this time, yes, we made this. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Zaku Luden's package and label is so cool. Shinkawa-san.
It actually goes hard though. I think that goes fucking crazy. I would buy one if it. I know for a fact they're gonna be selling for like 800, 900.
So, same as the game. So, it completes after someone plays or drinks. So I thought sake is the same, it's entertainment. So the surface, the face of the sake, I had to create a new character, or thought of creating a new character, but I thought putting ludens there will be good. So if people drinks the sake and looks at the package and have a good time, I think I will be delighted. And Hideo, the tasting you did, and yes, I did all the tasting. And Zaku was one place that I was very interested in because they're
still going on about it.
We say
Kojima Moonshine.
So I went to their brewery.
I'd actually buy that.
What was the most interesting part is like they're facing living things, like whether it's a micro or whatever, it's living. So same as us, we're dealing with living fans and people. So I think this collaboration, I learned a lot as well. But this collaboration sake will be great. So I hope everyone will be happy to drink this soon.
And the information is available on the official website of Kojima Productions, and you can buy this from today. So please check this out and buy this site. So, Shimizu-san, Uchiyama-san, Shinkai-san,
I'm gonna look up and see how much it is.
Today. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you.
My dad gum Kojima Moonshine.
Two types, but I hope you select the one that you're interested, and the bottle will be.
I'm gonna clip a bunch of these reactions.
Some announcement here to celebrate the 10th year anniversary of Kojima Productions. We will be holding the special exhibition.
This is like a Kojima production exhibition, kind of. And a lot of archives that we could kind of show, and the vision of the future.
Basically,
plus
Tom.
Back to 10 years.
Basically.
So we hope that you could go see this.
I haven't had a sake that I actually like.
Kojima production stuff.
I've only tried sake a handful of times, and I haven't had one that I actually like.
Exhibition.
Every time I go to like a mom and pop like Chinese restaurant, sometimes I try some.
We're here for the second phase. We're still talking about second phase a little further out than second phase.
There is a female translator. I don't know what happened to her. She just cut out like an hour ago.
Okay. Now we were saying about the third phase, that we're going to go out of the next, I don't know, using the Kojima production spaceship, going out of our Milky Way even, So I said that there are currently live-action films and games, and that was all created. We created all IPs from there. But, of course we'll continue doing that. But I said, in phase 3,
she got fired midstream.
Totally different, like right in between movies or games with AIs and everything involved, and it'll be something totally new, and we're gonna have a new IP from that. And also, one more point is that
she was rated 8 out of 10 by
IGN. Tied up your normal life. From here, I can't show you anything because I haven't brought anything today, and I can't show you inside my head. But I've invited
the exaggerated swagger of a
special guest,
female Asian.
The people who will be making the next 10 years of entertainment, of digital entertainment. They will talk about how the future will change in the entertainment world. So we want to do a little panel of the future of entertainment in the next 10 years.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
All these people could see and foresee the future. The members.
I think I'm watching the IGN stream too.
Forget everything you saw today because this panel is like so. The guests are great. All right, we're just
I know that's so fucked, Brian. That's honestly just so sad to think about. Used with Konami since the 90s.
So I have
just think about that.
Bit more to live. So I was wishing that I could go out of space and get like a virus that I could live forever, or I don't know.
Same, Kojima, same.
Go on a Andromeda train and go somewhere to get like an android body and live forever. But anyways, let's
don't ever pass away, Kojima.
Today.
Don't ever pass away, Kojima, please.
So we will invite a panel of guests who have deep connections to Kojima Productions. So first, I would
80s?
like to
Holy
introduce the
shit.
moderator for this special panel,
Oh
creator
my
and
God.
producer of the Game Awards and host of Summer Games Fest.
I really hope DS2 wins. I really hope DS2 wins. I really hope DS2 wins Game of the Year, dude. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be pissed.
So I will hand over to Jeff to moderate this panel.
Thank you so much. Great
Why is
to
this
see you.
chump
Hello,
up here?
everyone. Mr. Kojima, congratulations on 10 years. We're so proud of you. And great announcements today for OD, Fizzent, and so many other things. But this is something that's going to be really special. As Hideo said, we're going to look far into the future of how games and entertainment are going to converge in an even bigger way, and I know that's part of your vision, Hideo, and we have some very special guests with us, some surprise guests going to join us on stage.
I
Mr.
can't
Kojima,
really
before we
stand this
begin,
guy.
Any thoughts as we lead into this special panel?
Well, we're going to call all these legends that we're going to have, all these people up on stage. But,
who?
You know, I have to talk about my future, but I want to listen to their future, and hopefully we could connect the next 10, 20 years in the event world. So I want everyone to think at the same time, too.
I know,
This is really a
fuck.
panel
Yeah.
about vision of where
I
entertainment
really
is
hope
gonna
DS2
go,
wins.
and I think it's going to be really fascinating. So should we welcome our special guest now, Mr. Kojima? Yeah. Okay, great. All right, well, our first special guest is someone who you know from Death Stranding. He's Tarman, but he's also the director
Oh,
of the
okay.
legendary Mad Max series. It is such an honor to have him with us
what's
live
his face?
here in person.
Um,
Please welcome the great George
Yeah,
Miller.
George Miller. George Miller. That's cool. I like George Miller. I love the Mad Max franchise too.
Great to see you, George. But that's not all. Next, please welcome the world-renowned Oscar-winning filmmaker who also appeared in Death Stranding as Deadman, Guillermo del Toro,
Yes!
everyone.
Okay, I love Dead Man. I love Guillermo. Guillermo's goated. Look at his face though. Can we all admit Guillermo's goated? Do we have any Guillermo haters in the chat?
And finally, the legendary figure of Japanese animation who has also appeared in
no
Death
Norman
Stranding.
Reedus.
You know him as the pizza chef in Death
No
Stranding
way.
2, Mamoru Oshizan.
Dude. Holy aura. Is he gonna be wearing the beanie? Oh, he's wearing a hat.
Thank you all for joining us. Please have a seat.
No Norman Reedus or Troy.
Well, this is once in a lifetime to have all you guys here for Hideo's anniversary, of course, but also
Crazy
the theme
lineup
of this
besides
panel
this
is the
fucking
future
chump.
of entertainment, visions from legends. So first of all, I wanted to ask all you guys, what did you think of Hideo's announcements? We got a credit card, we got sake, we got games, a little bit of everything. What are your thoughts? Starting with you, George. What did you think of his announcements?
Well, first of all, it didn't stop.
Exactly.
It goes on and on. It's like a massive feast for somebody.
His accent is so
like everyone
soothing.
around is into consuming this stories, particularly coming from you.
Exactly,
it just goes
Jack.
On and on. It's even got sake.
You can tell he's a cuck.
It's just wonderful to look ahead to it and to see where it's going. There's so many dimensions to it. That's what's so fascinating to me.
Guillermo, what are your thoughts?
I was hoping for a diet pill, but he didn't do one. But
A diet pill?
I'm very excited about OD now because I know how good he is at scaring. We Ito Junji and him and I had a couple of sessions for a game I will not mention.
Yep, PT.
But, he's
PT.
so good at horror, and I think
They
he's
were
a
supposed to work on PT.
master at it. So I'm expecting much fear to come my way.
It looks incredible. Oshi-san, what are your thoughts on Mr. Kojima's announcements? Got animation coming too, right?
Oh, I
I'm
thought
surprised
he was
about
gonna
the
speak
animation.
English.
I wasn't sure you were working on it. I didn't know you were working on so many different projects. I wonder if it's good for you, actually. For me, I think you work 10 times more than I do.
Yeah, someone check on Kojima's mental state, dude. This man is a fucking workaholic.
A bit worried. Personally, my wish is for Kojima-san to work on something alone, something that is truly by Hideo Kojima. Maybe you can write a novel. Maybe that's something you can think about. In any
He has a
case, you're
fucking,
making sake. That was a surprise.
A book. He has a biography book.
For me, I only work maybe 3 hours.
Crazy
a
lineup,
day.
though. Crazy
I
lineup.
spend the rest of the day just playing Kojima-san's games. I don't know, what should I say? What else I can say? I was surprised you were working on so many different projects. We are working in the same industry, but what a difference. I'm 10 years or so older, but when we think about 10 years from now, it will be a quite tough discussion.
Well, I know, Hideo, you're restless about sort of where the industry is going, and I know you have so many ideas in your head, and we want to talk maybe about this next phase of entertainment.
He's
and all
dressed
you
like a
guys
rapper.
Have thoughts about this, right?
Well, entertainment is in the brink of time where it could change with quantum computers, AI, and streaming services. So the next 5-10 years, the creators need to change because the technology changes, the environment changes, the audience would change. So what can we make in that era is the key question here.
Wow. Well, that's a big question to unpack, but let me start with you, Hideo. The question to all of you, what do you think is going to be the sort of the biggest radical shift in how we experience stories in the next decade? I know, Hideo, you've seen this kind of, merging of cinema and games, and a lot of the technology is, the same technology that's being used to build these things. How is that going to change how we experience entertainment? Not, in 2026, but 10 years from now.
Well, movies, novels, games, the current ones would remain. Even the films in theaters would
Sort of
remain.
a translator.
It's now all digital. Movies,
He's a
music,
chump.
Even books, and also
He
streaming.
also has chump shoes.
And you'll
Yeah.
have everything in digital. So the audience could have just one platform, like an iPad or a smartphone.
He's just
and you could,
really hateable.
retrieve any kind of entertainment. Everything was all apart before.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
novels
He should be on his
or
fucking
books, films,
hands and
movies, but
knees
this will be
kissing
all
fucking
merged
Kojima's
kinda
feet right
together,
now.
not as one, but
To
it
be
will
on
create
presence
more
with,
new
to be
things
in the
like
presence of my
movie
fucking
and
beloved
games
goat.
in between something medium, or novel and movie in between medium. Something that we never seen before will probably be born, and also AI comes in.
His squeaky ass
and
voice.
all Hollywood movies and our games, the cost was so high, but with AI it'll be more low cost and budget, so you could now create with small teams or even alone using those technologies, so it won't be like a gigantic team will be needed for anything. It'll be much more speedy with smaller teams.
George, any predictions from your front of what excites you or what you think is going to radically change?
Well, the only thing I can say is without question, there is change, and it's happening more rapidly than we've ever seen before. And that's basically the evolution of technology from the very beginning of who we are as human beings. Like a lot of people, I've been really interested in AI, not only how it affects what we do in storytelling, but in medicine. I've gone back to the medical school where I went to
Exactly,
see how it's
Jack.
affecting that, and at the world at large. And in every one of those the thing I hear most
don't time him out.
What may have taken a year.
Brian didn't do anything.
Now it's shifting.
I'm like Ganondorf.
It might be just a week or 2 weeks.
All right, shush.
So it's a fantastic.
Goat Miller's talking.
And scary ride. The
picture's been for a minute.
Too, people are talking about the ethics of it, which is really good, and that's always been the story of technology and art and human endeavor, going way back. I remember so there's a kind of dichotomy to it. Even though the technology is changing, there's some things that are always constant, and that is the fundamentals of storytelling. Without going on too long, the one thing that's unique about Australia, where I come from, is that there is a culture that's a surviving culture that's at least 65,000 years old in the Indigenous Australian. And with nothing else there, because Australia is essentially an arid desert, they basically navigated the world, everything in the universe, through story. And I realized that's what's happening across all time and space. However deep in the future, whatever future we have, we'll still go through that process. The technology will change. For me, I've enjoyed the ride always. I'm amazed how every one of the films I've made has been influenced by the tools at hand at any moment. So it's exciting.
Saucy Jack.
It's also a bit scary, but it's wonderful.
Yeah. Guillermo, building on that idea, story is at the core, of course, of everything. But is the audience do you think they will experience stories in radical new ways, or will it still be very true to the way we know it today?
I don't know. I think that every time there's a technological change, it takes a minute for humans to find their spirit back in the art. I think that when photography came and overtook the need for realism in painting, academic realism, it took a little bit for us to experience then symbolism, impressionism, and things that were searching for something else rather than surrendering to photography. I think that, I'm 60, so I'm starting to get a little alarmed, but it's what happens when you're 60. You have prostate exams and you get alarmed. But I think that we have to find the human spirit in what is coming. I don't think it's enough to have speed and delivery and comfort when you're talking about storytelling. It's about depth, it's about connection, and I'm not skeptic. I think we may find it.
Jesus Christ, Jack.
The future
technology changes, but the human element will always be there. That's true.
Which is a thing of its own.
Unless AI takes over.
It's a bit of a tyrannical move forward, is what we experience. No one knew that the biggest change in architecture in all of the world would come from a car, but all our cities transformed from that car. So in my opinion, what we are experiencing, which is wild, crazy, in many ways motivated by industrial and stock desires by big companies, that we can find the human spirit on that. And to me, what I'm looking forward in 10 years is sort of finding a way to get the emotion into that. There's a very significant pact we have as humans with image. And I think a lot of that pact depends on us believing there is something, someone sacrificed or someone suffered for that image behind of that. It's not enough to generate facsimiles of images. I'm really concerned if we are still going to connect. That's the only thing that we need to take care of, connecting, because that's the function of art is not just to render, and it's not just to make feasible, is to actually express and connect. And that's why I was very moved by Death Stranding when I first played it. first of all, I saw that I got into the shower with Norman Reedus and was slightly alarmed. But, second, I was incredibly moved by what it was seeking, which was connection and frailty. And I love when that happens, especially with Hideo, when things that are highly evolved
God, that's fucking
are
good.
seeking the basic emotion. So my hope for the future is a bit of the past.
So true. Oshi-san, you've heard thoughts from Hideo, George, and Guillermo. Anything to add on there about how you think, the stories will evolve in the next decade?
Well, with all these technological changes, it is true, as an animated film director, I've been working in the industry for over 50 years, but what's happening over the past 5-6 years is comparable to what has happened over the past 5 decades. We are seeing rapid change, drastic change, even hand-drawn titles. We take motions, and also AI is being introduced into the field. We are using AI as tools. So the animation, the creation process has already undergone significant change. And every time we do or we work on a project, everything changes. So if we are working on a title every 3 years, by the time we are finished, everything has changed. All the technology behind has changed. We need to start anew. When it comes to story, for me, essentially, I think from long ago, stories have not changed much. As humans remain human, I think stories will remain unchanged. But the characters that express the stories where I want to pay attention to, of course, the characters fitting for the given time, characters that have
I don't think it's that much longer,
that
Jack.
foreshadow the time.
Actually, I don't know.
So I
It
think
could be like
those are the
another fucking
characters,
hour. Who
that
knows?
I need to focus on and shed light on. The story itself, it can be anything. It doesn't matter.
Where's the
what
Kojima
story,
weed strain?
Is even a classical story. It's completely
Koji
fine.
Kush.
But to act the story out, the characters that appear in the story are important. Especially for me, what I do is animation. So the theme, perhaps for my industry, is slightly different from the film industry, because we don't rely on actors. We need to rely on ourselves and what goes on in our own minds, and try to create that into animations. So that's an advantage as well as a challenge for us. For technology and how it affects storytelling, since changes are occurring rapidly, even if we go against the changes, we cannot. We are washed away. And when you try to ride this tide, it's also
Is there a
difficult.
survey?
But maybe
Unreal
another option is to
Eugene.
ignore all those changes happening. Perhaps that's one option for us as humans.
Whatever happened to Eugene, man?
And for people who do not have a real existence, maybe like cyborgs.
There was a solid week of streaming where he'd pop in and then I'd time him out for 24 hours and then he'd hop onto his all and then I'd time that all out and then the next day I'd hop on stream and then he'd fucking come in. And then it would just be the same cycle for like a week and then he just never came
I've
back.
been saying this for over 10 years. We've become more like cyborgs. Everyone is like a cyborg. Everything's connected. We are all connected to something else, and acquiring freedom is going to be more difficult in the future. So maybe
That's true.
We need to think
Very
about
true.
what to do in that state. So that's something I've been thinking about
Eugene
lately.
Little 25.
Great insight. And you talked about sort of the positive aspects of this, but also some of the fears, right, of keeping it human.
You guys still awake?
Connection. We always talk vision panels about the great things, but I'm curious for each of you, what do you think is the darkest possibility you see, and what would you do to prevent it? The fear that that all this technology, what could it lead to that would be not good, and how do you think we can prevent it? Starting with you, Hideo.
Dark? Okay. Well, just as Mr. Oshii said, stories haven't changed from long time ago. The mythology, Japanese folklores, Asian folk tales are quite the same.
Pizza Chef is
But
real.
I don't see anything from there. It's like the person who tells the story is very important, the storytellers. So these people have changed over the eras. So even if it's the same story, it changes according to the storyteller. I mean, like people who told that story 500 years ago, 100 years ago, today, they live in a different environment and technology. So how that storyteller tells the story will, of course, change. The meaning, the root of the story will never change, but how the details and how it's told is really reliant on their background. Like, for instance, these days, everyone has a smartphone. And everyone is a storyteller, and everyone can just choose what they want to tell. So
Kojima's so cute, man.
You have to look at, you know, as a human being, how do you tell the basic instincts of the human is also the key.
And I imagine with that, you said there's so many stories that can be made so quickly, so rapidly. We talk about, you know, AI, how quickly things can be generated and whatnot. Is that a dark possibility, George, that there's sort of too many stories, or we're over, you know, like how does something really matter, right, when there's so much content out there?
Well, it's the paradox or the contradictions. There is no question, first of all, that we are hardwired for story. It's part of, I think it's pre-human. If you look at the instinctual behavior of animals, there is a narrative. But for humans, where there's no question, it's an essential part of how we try to understand the world. Now,
goddamn, Jack.
Technology making it available to everybody. The real question is which of the stories which are kind of going to get traction, even if it's within a small group. I mean, one of the great dangers of modern technology and the dissemination of story, it's all narrative, is that, as we know, bubbles.
Fuck, I should have put on my Death Stranding 2 t-shirt.
And
missed opportunity.
Invest deeply into those belief systems. And
he's sleeping, bro. He's passed the fuck out.
Religious cults, political cults.
The Pizza Chef is passed the fuck out.
Across time, and it's accelerating. So it comes down to, I mean, I'm already hearing it. I'm picking up the term AI slop. Yep. There's so much out there, and people aren't necessarily consuming it, just a small group of friends. What are the stories that have the comprehensive strengths that that work intensely on the human being, as you were saying, and what are the platforms through which they're going to be experienced?
Same, Tom. I gotta be up in 6 hours.
It seems to be the case with all technology. Nobody imagined that the internet.
Peace out, man. Have a great night, Tom. Get some good sleep, bro.
As a counter to nuclear.
Gramps mentioning AI slop.
It was a military exercise. Nobody imagined that.
I mean, that's true.
Today, with the telephone, Alexander Graham Bell was basically trying to figure out how to help people who were deaf. Had no idea that it would become that thing by which we could call each other. So there's no predicting. One of my favorite sayings is,
the good content will always remain.
Life is what happens when you.
But it's only a matter of time before it gets buried in all the other good content in the world.
No real sense of it, but we must attempt to.
I mean, true art will always stand out.
And people will shrivel in this.
But it's only a matter of time before it gets buried in other shit.
On the other hand, there is an excitement to it, because I've heard so many filmmakers say, I've been trying to get this story. I'm desperate about this story, but the budget's too high.
Yo, what's up, Mango? True.
Get the money, too expensive, and now I can do it because it doesn't cost.
He has dropped that earpiece about 80 times.
4-year-old kids who are asking their mothers to take their dinosaurs and do close-ups and wide shots and cut it together. They're already starting at 4. And I know a girl, a little girl, she's 6 years old, who's the daughter of a friend of mine, who's already creating content on YouTube and getting the feedback of response and toning her skills as to how to tell a compelling story. So it's available to everybody. And that's a really healthy thing, because bottom line, Guillermo, it's really the human. What was the term you recover? The human expression, the human, the humanity, and that's the case. That's always been the case across the world.
What do you think, Mango?
What
do you think?
Contradiction here. And
so we all collectively hate fucking Jeff.
On too long.
Geoff for it, Jeff.
Most of my adult, even from childhood, trying to understand. Most of my adult life, trying to understand how to tell stories, and then when I became a storyteller, it became not only how do I tell stories, but why do I tell stories? And I think that question will still stay with us. Why do we tell stories? How is changing, but the essence of it, I think, will always be there until some of our stories.
Exactly. We have some of the most heavy hitter directors and visionaries of all time, and then
Guillermo, is there,
Cuck.
We
Cuck chair.
This
is basically the Cuck chair.
Humanity and great stories. There's also the risk that there's so much derivative content out there. The true original ideas. You think they can still sort of sail through and can still prosper?
Well, there's a thing. Theodore Sturgeon he created a law that says 90% of everything is shit. And to that I countered the Guillermo del Toro law, which is 10% of everything is awesome.
Yes.
I really like it. And that is on anything, cars, clothing, entertainment, whatever you want. I think that the interesting thing is
Kojima's side
it stands
piece.
On what we do. I mean,
he's just trying to get that game of the year. He's inviting him on so he can get that game of the year.
Thresholds that we have crossed that we didn't see crossing. Meaning, whatever is the darkest and the lightest, nothing is forever. You only believe that when you're very young or very old, that things are eternal.
True.
So we're part of a wheel and we're turning. We cross thresholds that are really hard to see. I think COVID was a threshold, immense threshold that we all went through. The fact that we are, whether we like it or not, already into transhumanism. We rely a good chunk of our psyche to a machine that is always on our hand and is always talking to us, et cetera, et cetera. And the other fact is we are being told that we process information much more rapidly than before, but it's not information.
Oh my God, he rambles just like Dead Man in real life.
We cannot go through.
I love Guillermo, but
1 minute and
oh my God, you can tell he's smart as fuck though.
Park and then see a dog follow a car in a funny way. No, we can't. So we have to make the decisions. How much of that we let in a moment where we are talking about pipeline and content, which are basically
dream blunt rotation though, for real.
Oil language or moving volumes, and not only what we let in, but how much what we do with what we put out. Meaning, all storytelling goes down to 2 stories: the ones that absolve you and blame others, or the ones that make you responsible and allow others to exist in a different way. That's it. There's no other 2 storytelling. And if our storytelling is just praising ourselves and absolving ourselves, and we need the constant feedback of that, then that's one future. The other one is very interesting. But I'm telling you, already, whoever is going to change this is already been born. It's either 5 years old, 3 years old, 10 years old, I don't know, but that person is already thinking about what to do with the world, because we don't leave the world the way it is. We don't. Storytellers don't. We're not going to just take it. Somebody's already online to tell us, all the old folks, how to do this. And that is my biggest hope. I mean, to the darkest, there's a great line on No Country for Old Men. It says, what are you looking for? And he says, what's coming? And says, no one sees that.
Yeah.
And I think that's true. You can strategize against 20 things, and the human spirit will give you 3 more that you never thought about. So that's the darkest and the biggest hope I have.
And
damn,
what I think is exciting is that
damn,
games, going back to that, sits at the core of some of this. Oshi-san, I wanted to get your thoughts.
Guillermo
on this
Loki is
also,
the best
you talked about playing
responses to these
games,
fucking
spending time playing
questions.
Games. Do you think how do you think games fit into this sort of entertainment?
He's like a real life ChatGPT. Yeah, it's the pizza guy. He's passed the fuck out. He's passed the fuck out.
Rather than focusing on entertainment, but
let him go back to
playing
sleep.
together with
He's the creator of Ghost in a Shell.
Go on a trip in the game world to be excited, or to feel sad about, or to be moved. And from that perspective, I think to focus on experiences in game. So I think we are now engrossed and swallowed by games. And films, you have 2 hours or so. It's become lengthy, but games, you will spend 200 hours, 1,000 hours. You can play the same game for a very long time. Well, I mean, from that perspective, to resonate with the contents.
Grandpa's just trying to sleep.
From that perspective, I think game will be
Yeah.
swallowing films in the forward. It cannot compete with the games. And Kojima-san's game, I played when I played Fanto game, I felt that way. Films cannot compete with games. That's what I felt playing on Kojima-san's game in terms of storytelling, in terms of volume, the information, the characters. Well, I do not think films can compete with Kojima games. That's what I discussed with Kojima-san. But
Reverse
what
the
we can do,
question
that's
back to
something
Guillermo.
think
Let him
about.
fucking sleep.
So I think that would be the themes that we need to think about. Well, we would be forced to be just one of the alternative options, or can we gain something new so that we can win new fans for the film industry? Or with regard to technology, well, the worst case, what would be the darkest possibility in the previous question? Well, one thing I have in mind, well, technology is not equally shared by everyone, depending on the region or nation in this unit. There's a disparity of technology across the globe, and the technology disparity means there's disparity or gaps, narrowing, the widening gaps, so due to the system, and also the generational gaps as well. Well, our job is to create something new for younger generation, but it has not been the case anymore. Well, not just younger generation, not just for children or kids, but for high school students, teenagers, or people in their 30s, into this generation, as well as adults who know everything in the 30s or 40s, 50s, but it's totally different how we can approach these tiers of audiences, and there will be technological gap between these tiers and generations. Well, I think that is, well, one possibility we need to keep in mind. Well, we together with a younger generation, youth, and we have some leeway to make use of technology, new technology, but on an individual basis, it would be more and more difficult. So that possibility would relate to the disparity in terms of technology that may widen the gap.
True.
That is some vague feeling I have. And also, from the creator's perspective, to express something, well, how should I put this? Within something I create, the values, my values, or, well, my philosophies, if you will, that is something that, well, we are having difficulty trying to convey with the audience more and more. And as a result of that, our style, in terms of semiology or in terms of principles of how you can give reward to audience, From that perspective, trying to disseminate a meme, that may be regarded as our job going forward. Well, I feel that way from Kojima-san. So Kojima-san, you're trying to, well, your worldviews and passions and values, that's something you're trying to convey through your title. But at the same time, Kojima Hideo, your style of expression that's disseminated through the web, through the games, to the world. So Kojima-san's meme would be found across the globe going forward. But I think that's okay, that's fine. So originality may not be, of that importance. So I think that is something I think would occur in the future. And from that perspective, and from the perspective speed and in terms of market, the films have some difficulty. It may be swallowed up by games going forward. Of course, films would still exist. It's not gone together as with animation. It would be there. However, it may be some traditional art.
Just resting to drop the mic.
Traditional artwork in some scenarios, and animation. Anime tend to be regarded as a traditional artwork. So if we stick to that may be scenario we may find ourselves in. It's not a bad thing in itself. However, that may be likely to happen. Well, I think I'm talking about only neutral things, but I think the future there will be a lot of difficulty we need to get over. But at the same time, human beings, you need to live a finite life. The three of us, we will have difference in our ages by 10 years old or so. Well, I think it's time for us to gradually leave this world. I don't want this to sound rude, but we have a limited amount of time, and what are we going to do in this time? I think that's what we need to revisit. And from that perspective, there may be some generational gaps because of the time available, and there would be the disparity in gaps between generations. But what we can do is try to convey something that may be different in the future, but trying to convey something. In animation, it tends to create memes, and that would...
I love the coyote slander.
So I think that is something we can find in the cultural world.
Nolan North for my next game.
Of expression. So that's how I feel.
Yoshi-san, you mentioned the idea of film being a finite, piece of content for a few hours. Games, as you said, having tens or hundreds or thousands of hours with them. I'm curious, George and Guillermo, when you look at as you build universes moving forward, do you see do you think of now of sort of like here's the film expression, here's the series, here's the game? Do you think that's going to be something we're seeing more of? Sort of this universal view of a story and how it can sort of live, on an ongoing basis.
Well, I think we see it already happening. We saw it today. You are working in several different platforms and different media, and that's legitimate. It's look, I keep on sort of finding refuge in what's constant, and is always there. That seems to be immutable as to who we are as humans. And I also find a great excitement as the tools develop. I think it's perfectly legitimate to play a game if it's on the level that you do, Kojima, is because it's all encompassing. When I've been involved, as you know, I don't play the games. I watch other people play games. I've stopped playing games a long time ago. I've lost my engagement. Mm-hmm. I never fail to be engaged in the way that we all do with stories.
Sorry, eating the mic.
Apprehend stories at every level as a human being. Viscerally, emotionally, intellectually, anthropologically, in terms of our spirituality and mythology, it's constant. Any story, a story that you hear from a neighbor, your family, your favorite sporting team and whatever. The ones that really stick are those that hit all those levels and have all those dimensions. And if it takes
good.
a six, how long is it to play Death Stranding? How long?
It's long.
How many hours?
Yeah, you're spending 30 plus hours sometimes. Yeah.
So if you if it takes a game,
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The game's like 80, 100 hours.
Sure, you're not out in the street or in the wilderness playing the game, but your process is the same. And we've all heard stories of people who on chemotherapy. In fact, I have a niece who's going through very severe chemotherapy, and all she can do is play a game, and gives her the comprehensive experience of endeavor, of worry, of anxiety, of triumph, and all of that sitting because she can't move any other way. So that's a very legitimate use of storytelling. We can't. You're right. We can't be afraid because
That's just story. Like if you're doing some side stuff along the way, it could easily add up to
that we're on.
60 to 80 hours. That's how much I have on my playthrough. It's like
some of us managing
80, 90. I'm working on the plat right now.
Further down the track and passing it on somehow. That's my sense.
Every other day I log on and play a couple hours, just doing 5-star grind.
I've been looking for that holy grail.
Building roads and whatnot. I think I'm like 80, 90 hours actually. Maybe 100. Forgot.
100%. And some of it is already being enacted.
I think I have like
with
8 more trophies left.
Cinematic moments in a game and this and that, and many of these have been pioneered by Kojima-san and others. But I think is what is beautiful is that we are seeking an experience, and nobody, I don't think even Kojima-san knew that for me part of surviving COVID was Death Stranding. You never know where, you cannot just say this is good, this is bad. As you were talking about the chemotherapy, I think that there is an alternative way of thinking and experiencing that many people will find useful to push the storytelling to the next level. And it is coming. And I think somebody will crack that code.
DS1 I have over
and I think,
200 hours.
It is imminent. I believe it is.
Wow.
Maybe
well, it's been
more,
fascinating. We got through 2 out of about 20 questions I wanted to ask you guys. This is such fascinating conversation, but we do have to wrap it up. Let's give a big hand to our panel here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll stand. We're going to take a little photo here, right? Right.
Don't get this chump out of the photo.
Exactly.
Look at Kojima aura farming.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. George Miller, Guillermo del Toro, Oshi-san.
That's what I was wondering
Thank
too.
you,
I was
Hideo. That was
really
fantastic.
hoping Norman
Thank you
would
so
come
much.
out.
Thanks, everybody.
I fucking love Norman Reedus, man. Is that it? I think there's a bit more.
これから先
Yeah, a bit more.
どうでしたかね
So how was it? The legends, each word was so shocking. It probably struck a lot of people. And everyone has fears for technology, but we have to move on. So any era, if you have technology, you have the dream, you have the passion, which way, which path you want to go. So even the entertainment world, what's the center of the entertainment world will always be the story, and that will never change. So these days, you could be the storyteller. Sorry, for me, I misunderstood the question, but if all of the world is connected on internet and become a storyteller, there'll be still, even though we're connected, there are some places that are fighting and not really connected. So what should we do in the future? Should we change the way we live, or the technology would solve this? But the talk was really good about how we see the future and how we should walk towards the future.
Are they even
And that was
translating
a
the
great
chick right
panel.
now?
Thank you so much.
So in the special panel, we heard many ideas, visions for the future entertainment. So next, we will talk about Kojima Productions' new project that will realize such new form of entertainment. Please take a look at this first.
What? Let's mute.
Reach to the stars. Dream with your heart. Fading away will break you apart. Stand up, stand tall as you are. Don't be afraid. The light will guide your way. It's a big world after all. It's a big world after all. It's a big, big world. Dive deep in the dark. Look, you've come so far. Don't walk away before you can start. Stand up, stand proud as you are. Don't be afraid. The light will guide your way. It's a big world after all. It's a big, big world.
What collab is this? Diss stroking? As if Death Stranding is diss stroking.
Will such future come? This is indeed exciting. So, let's welcome onto the stage founder and CEO of Niantic Spatial, John Hanke.
Yeah, don't standard orders reset after a certain amount of time. What is this collab? Is it just like an ad to just touch grass?
Please allow me to introduce him once again. This is Mr. John Hanke, CEO of Niantic Spatial, the company behind numerous innovative projects using AR technology. We are delighted to have you with us today.
I was literally fucking thinking that, Mango.
Would you give us a few words of greeting first, please?
Absolutely. Thank you. It's so honored to be here. So
Death Stranding
our
gotcha.
work at Niantic over the past decade has been driven by a single, simple but powerful idea: that technology can bring us closer to the world around us and to each other. When we launched our first game, Ingress, we saw people connect.
Wait, this is actually a mobile game.
And delighted us. Today, players continue to meet their best friends or even their partners through the game.
Oh
They
my
form local
god.
communities that are connected to a global network of players around the world.
Oh my god, this is
They explore
actually
new
a mobile
cities,
game.
hike mountain trails,
Holy shit.
and most importantly, make real and lasting relationships.
This is Death Stranding Go.
That same DNA is at the heart of Niantic Spatial, a
Oh.
new company that's building AI
Oh.
that fuses the physical and digital worlds.
Kojima, you
We
predicted
use our
this
expertise
shit.
in mapping to give teams a new canvas for storytelling in the real world. Our geospatial AI is designed to make the real world understandable to computers and machines in a way that enables the creation of more playful, interactive, and fun experiences for all of us to share. Once you've
Genshin?
understood reality, then you can bend it to create whole new experiences. We've been fortunate to find a creative partner in Kojima Productions who shares this vision. We're grateful to Kojima Productions for choosing Niantic Spatial as a technology partner
Pokey Stranding is
to
crazy.
begin to explore ways to weave their much-loved universes into the real world so players can experience these stories in completely new ways, together, outside, with other people. Kojima Productions is a team that is constantly expanding what's possible. Their move beyond gaming and into new forms of media and interactive entertainment is an important new chapter in their history. So congratulations on 10 years of amazing innovation, and here's to many more.
Jesus Christ, Jack. Straight to the point.
Thank you very much.
I don't
So
understand.
just now, move beyond the screen. It says move beyond the screen as we see on the screen. Is this the kind of world that we are going to realize?
Yes, we're always creating game in the screen, even smartphones or whatever, and we want to liberate that. So your normal real life, if there's art and entertainment in your everyday life, I thought that was brilliant, and I was always thinking about that. So looking at John's technology, I thought this was possible, so we kind of teamed up here.
So up to now, the AR technology projecting something onto the real world, that technology, I think we can kind of have a rough image of what it is. But are we going to have some technology that is going to go beyond that? What is the rough image of?
Well, I can't really speak about details yet, but if you're like, climbing a mountain, but there's still entertainment there. Like, well, to give just a wild example, it's like the real Death Stranding in the real world, and you could connect with people, or you could connect with the actual environment there in your city. But previously, it was like, virtual reality, but this time I'm thinking more about connecting with the real environment.
And John-san, to the extent possible, if you can share, what kind of world, what kind of environment will this create in your mind?
Well, I hope that it creates one that brings people together to play. I think if there's one need we have in society right now, it's something that unifies us and doesn't pull us apart. And I think
I personally don't play mobile games. I haven't played a mobile game in fucking years.
Way of coming together. And I think technology can support that.
If I'm playing on the go,
but I think used correctly, and
I don't even play games on the go. Maybe
it can be an important force.
I haven't played my Switch in a fat minute, so you're good, Neb.
Thank you very much. So this is going to be a special collaboration, new game experience through the collaboration of Kojima Production and Niantic Spatial. So finally, John, would you give us a few final words?
I would just say it's been a great honor to celebrate here.
I'm not playing that shit.
On an amazing 10 years.
Maybe we'll make like a shit piece on it when it comes out. If it's actually fucking bad.
Continuing to create new things.
John, thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Please give a big round of applause.
Wow. That was something.
Why
What does
touch
Hideo
grass?
has
Well,
in
I
his
can
mind?
touch grass in Death Stranding.
Well, I can't die yet. Yeah, I guess. But I still have limited amount of time.
Kojima speaks a lot about passing away. I feel like
the event is almost close to
he
the
just
end.
has so much ideas.
And we would like to
Not enough
kind of
time.
have everyone who came up on the stage today come up on the stage. So just gather around on the stage for all the guests that came today. Please give a big round of applause to all the guests and VIPs and the masters who came up on stage today.
So we
everyone, please
got
come up. Join us on stage.
OD trailer, sake trailer, mobile game, anime, movie announcements. Decent, Kojima stream, I guess. Oh, he's back. He doesn't have the right to stand up here with all these fucking talented ass people. He's just a dude with a microphone that talks. He gets paid way too much.
10周年にふさわしい豪華な皆さんが
What a wonderful group of guests to celebrate the 10th anniversary, all up on the stage. Is everyone ready?
That anime looked fucking crazy. I want to watch back
Kojima, over to you.
that trailer again
Kojima
for the
Production
anime.
celebrating the 10th anniversary. I'm sure you have a number of memories and thoughts and experiences running through your mind.
Death
So
Stranding
what is your thoughts on
Mosquito.
today's event? And please give us a message for everyone here who have gathered here at the venue.
Well, 10 years ago I started with nothing except the connection with all of you. And there are new people who join the connection, and probably there's lots more to connect. So this strand, we talked on this panel about connection, but the connection is really important.
Why is Yoji all the way in the back?
So there'll be a lot of separation
next
in
to
the
the sake
world,
chumps.
in the world right now, and we can't rely just on politics. We need art and entertainment to connect these people, to connect the world, make a better place, and we have the power to do it with entertainment to connect for the next 10 years, 20 years. So I would like to cherish this connection that we have, and let's live long 20, 30 years and fulfill that connection. Thank you so much today.
Thank you, Mr. Kojima, and we will continue to support the Kojima production. And thank you once again to the wonderful guests who appeared in today's program. Please give a big round of applause once again. And thank you to all of you for staying with us until the end of the program. And those of you here in the audience, those of you who are watching the live stream, please continue to look forward to many wonderful titles to come from
That was
Kojima
pretty
Productions.
long, not gonna lie. I thought it'd be a lot shorter.
Let's all wave hands. Let's wave hands.
He's such a cutie. That cute man. Slipper heels. That was cool. What is our thoughts about that? Oh wait, they got our ear. We have to watch the fucking trailer for Mosquito. Oh shit. If you look up Kojima Productions, my fucking stream comes up. That was cool. Who is this goated Giga Chad? Our thoughts about that? Nah, she kind of bad though, Jack. I can't even lie. I know he's a cutie. He has recently been talking about death a lot, and I wonder how it's gonna play a role in his games. He just has so many ideas, like the whole like hard drive thing he gives up to somebody with all of his ideas and whatnot, but he's really like afraid of death because he has just so many ideas in his head. He knows he has so much more to give. Very exciting. True. All right, let's rewatch the 2 trailers, and I'm gonna hit the sack. I got work in the morning. For anyone that didn't watch the trailer for the anime, we're putting it on right now. I gotta rewatch it. This shit was fucking crazy. I can't even comprehend what is going on in this trailer. So, Sam, I'm assuming this is Sam. He died and he's about to repatriate. And then this thing with a... Kojima said something about sucking something off. Maybe some type of... like repatriate enemy demon thing. Have a great night, Jack. I'll see you in tomorrow's stream, man. Sleep tight. Or maybe it's not even Sam. Maybe it's just a porter. It might just be a porter. And that looks like a mule of some sort. Maybe like a Higgs type character. It looks like a young Sam. Mosquito. I wonder if it's gonna be good. I mean, who fucking knows? No! That is not Sam Porter Bridges. Do you want to rewatch? We'll rewatch the OD trailer again too. And then I'm gonna hit it. Who's copping the Kojima sake? The Koji sake? There's so much subtle imagery and hidden details and metaphors for, you know. So, we don't know jack shit yet. 10 years since the horror, the cursed, have once again into the forbidden. I'll definitely watch it. Anything Death Stranding, honestly. Even if it's directed by like that one shitty fucking DMC anime director. Wait. This building was from a 3D scan of and found it. So Kojima's going to haunted locations and scanning the buildings, I guess. where there was a spiritual ritual. It's not creepy at all. I'm getting tired of Unreal Engine though. Please, utilize a different engine. Knowing Kojima, it'll probably be decently optimized. Yeah, two decently famous actors. I already forgot this chick's name, but it's her and then Hunter Schafer. Hunter Schafer is pretty popular. She's in a lot of stuff. It's an Xbox exclusive. That looks like genuine fear. I feel like no game can really like encapsulate like actual fear in like a character or whatever. I think Kojima using his like this next gen technology of what's the word for it? Like motion capture and shit like that. I feel like he's gonna cook. He's gonna cook really hard with this fucking game. I think it's actually gonna be scary as fuck when it comes out too. But yeah, that was a fun stream. Glad I could watch that with you guys. I'm excited for all of Kojima's next projects. 100%. But yeah, it's a Xbox exclusive. I'm not sure what Xbox or if it's gonna be the next generation of Xbox. I don't know. I don't know Xboxes. I'm hoping it'll release on PC too, like on release, because that'll be probably my best bet to play it. I'm not gonna go out and buy a fucking Xbox just for one game. But yeah, that was a fun stream. I'll see y'all in tomorrow's. We're gonna continue our Peace Walker 100% run. Debating if I want to play Silent Hill F. I get paid on Wednesday, so I don't know. I'm gonna read some reviews for Silent Hill F and then play it by ear. So I don't know. I'm definitely thinking about it just from the trailer. Unreal Engine 6. But yeah, hope you all have a great night, guys. Get some good sleep, gang.